Hello and welcome to Week 16 of Wrestling in Mom's Basement. Of course, I'm Patrick Young. This guy to the right needs a new Bullet Club shirt. I personally did that one to remind you that you need a new Bullet Club shirt.
Yes, I do.
Joe Venuto.
Thank you.
Yeah, you told me at Ring of Honor last week.
Yeah. I need a new Bullet Club shirt.
Yes.
Christmas is coming up. Christmas is coming up.
Yes. He wants you to buy him a Bullet Club shirt.
Speaking of the
and
ball,
somehow have him find him without knowing his address.
I didn't think of that. Leave it outside Wells Fargo Center.
Yes. Just have it on the gate, go find it.
Yeah. If it's not there, at least somebody got a nice shirt for Christmas.
Yes.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
Move on to... Speaking of Bullet Club, they're going to kick off our news this week. There's rumors going around of the AJ Styles and Finn Balor rivalry being extended.
I'm all ready for it.
The WWE Universe that Finn Balor versus AJ Styles will happen eventually. A few phases expected to take place late Sunday at WTLC. However, this is news to me too, Bray Wyatt was one of the performers not hit by viral meningitis.
Huh.
He was hit by the mumps.
Okay.
That's going around the locker room. And for some major changes in Baylor's card, one of the changes was for Balor and Styles to wrestle for the first time. They get a major victory while Wyatt is on the main. Unfortunately, the officials had to make a tough decision regarding Balor's book at the Survivor Series on TLC. The feud for Balor and Wyatt could be scrapped for something else because the expectations that Balor would finally challenge Brock Lesnar. But they were subtitle, which I have news on later on in the show.
Yep.
At the Royal Rumble in January. That means he'll be booked very strongly on Raw over the next 3 months. The officials.
We'll talk about that in our Raw SmackDown review, at least.
There might be news on it too. So,
yeah.
The WWE officials were forced to get the Universe first after AJ Styles and Balor nice Sunday's TLC, but the response to Balor has been overwhelmingly positive. And the powers that be could play in all match. It's been reported that Balor and Styles may have a rematch at the WWE Survivor Series pay-per-view. With something like Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar or confirmed, it's likely the officials one pay-per-view about Raw versus SmackDown, obviously. Balor versus Styles 2 could be on the table. Based on the past week, last week, WWE television, AJ will have to wait to get back to the WWE title later as the conflict between Jinder and Lesnar's over.
Yeah.
WWE officials had a chance to drop Finn versus Bray after Sunday's TLC. On paper, Finn and AJ are both available to create a bigger feud out of the match they had at TLC. The only real question is if the powers that be are interested in developing a rivalry. For me, logically, it makes sense for Finn. For me, it makes sense to have Finn win that one too, just because Finn's going after Brock potentially. AJ's going after AJ's still going to be getting built up on Jinder on SmackDown. Finn doesn't really have nobody built him up, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
Unless they're planning on doing a trilogy, then have AJ, and then have it not, then just have a tiebreaker not long. Based on some of that show, and I think all the response from the fans, Finn and AJ might be one of the matches in the game.
Yes. I would actually see AJ actually picking up the one on this one. Just because I don't think they would just stop at 2.
Okay.
Even going down to the future. It may take a while, but I think there will be a third match of Finn and AJ Styles.
Okay.
And you can also use the excuse of if Finn goes out of the paint,
He's weaker.
He's weaker.
Yeah.
Somehow. That's how they pretty much treat Finn anyway.
On the main roster, yes.
Yeah. But otherwise, yes, I'm completely for this, 100%. Funny enough, you don't need too much of a story with this because everyone really does know.
The story.
They know and understand, and just let it happen, and it'd be awesome.
Yeah. Here's when Roman Reigns will return to WWE television. Unfortunately, Roman Reigns was forced to miss WWE television on Sunday night. They've been catching the viral illness going around the WWE locker room right now. Roman's absence created an opportunity for Kurt Angle to make his return for WWE. The WWE Universe had tough fun with that match. But Roman's absence has put the official reunion to shield a hole, and fans want to know for how much longer. there are conflicting reports about Roman Reigns had meningitis or the mumps. Some other wrestlers had tested positive for the mumps on the Raw roster. And the expectation is that Roman has as well tested for both of them.
Holy crap.
It's being reported that Roman obviously will miss Monday's Raw, lose when this is working this Monday, and come and see more time. As this right, it's being said Roman and others will be reevaluated this Monday coming up, and decision will be made anywhere. On paper, this means the earliest that Roman or anyone else on the main will return to television next week. The officials had to hit the pause button on the official Shield reunion. The earlier Roman took you back in the ring, the happier the fans will be. Yeah, there's a shot. He may have a complex dynamic with a lot of WWE fans, but most people enjoy Reigns' character a lot more as part of Shield.
Exactly.
That is a simple song. At the moment, the WWE Universe is starting the Shield reunion list for release rest of 2017. Last week it was reported that Kane and Roman will be rekindling their rivalry from a few years back. Kane will be seeking retribution against Roman for being the one to retire Taker. Between the Shield and new program, the Bigger Machine, Roman has plenty to stay busy along with daily programming. For me, the bright side here is that Survivor Series isn't for another month.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of time to let Roman get healthy and book him into, the Survivor Series tag at that event. But, it's a shame that Roman missed the pay-per-view because it's a show review, but we got Angle anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah, Roman vitamin D ups. They're drinking orange juice, man.
Yeah. The rolling one before more movies. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, start taking not those supplements, but start taking the vitamin D supplements, cough medicine, get some rest, load up on fluids. Yeah, I'm pretty much doing Steve Austin's what thing without the other side of what. You guys could do it. You can eat some oranges.
I just don't know too much about some of these rumors. That's why I'm
eating apples.
That's why I'm scanning from the stores. Some of them.
You can get that vitamin C Alka-Seltzer thing. I think it's airborne. I think it is.
Well, I was wondering that was one look for this. Does this put his is this going to put the show reunion on hold? Or are they just going? Are they going right back into it? I'm not sure. Did it hurt their chances to get Roman over?
Yeah, probably did.
Even with the show reunion. I guess what I'm trying to say.
Well, I think the logical thing for Seth and Dean to do would be fight each other at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Now if they, and I know that's been rumored.
Right.
I think it's been rumored since they've been teasing getting back together, Seth and Dean. If that's the plan, if that's still the plan in Mania, when do you start that? And do you wait for Roman to come back for the Shield? Or do you hold off on that until after Mania?
No, I would try to do it the Rumble. When the Rumbles start to break up. And that's pushing it because the Shield wasn't supposed to last that long.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to deal with Roman's illness here, so work around that.
Yeah.
Maybe the build has to start from Rumble. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think Roman can hold that back.
Nah. AJ Styles' opponent for WrestleMania 34 revealed.
Okay.
Before WrestleMania 33, AJ Styles lost the WWE title to John Cena at WWE Rumble. Began to use our Shaman. At the time, the WWE Universe was happy about the phenomenal taking back to the ring season of the mole. Despite their match being well received and proven to be good for the show, the fans turned something big for AJ this year in New Orleans. Recently, Styles made clear that he wants to challenge Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship sooner rather than later. It's been almost a year since he lost the title, but Styles has received this rematch. It has been reported in the past that the officials were planning on John Cena to challenge Mahal for the WWE title in New Orleans next year, WrestleMania 34, which means there is something else being planned for AJ Styles. The Phenomenal One has not been shy about wanting to face Shinsuke Nakamura on the Grand Season of all. The officials may be planning for Cena versus Mahal for the title of WrestleMania 34, but new reports claiming that the powers that be are booking Nakamura versus Styles for the event as well.
Okay.
Historically, their first big match at WrestleMania 10 gave both men crowd orientation, both made a jump from New Japan to WWE. But both men's time was only a matter of time for Styles and Nakamura cross pace. Apparently, AJ asked for a brief battle during the Money in the Bank ladder match this year to show Vince McMahon how special a rematch between Nakamura and Styles could be.
And the place erupted.
Unless creative change plans are to come on as they did last year, it seems that Vince McMahon sees the potential of a rematch. And the King Control style will finally wrestle the phenomenal on the grandest stage of them all. The last time these two men had a singles match during a big event, they changed the industry. Expectations will be high, but it's very likely that Nakamura or Styles 2 will be able to live up to the hype and deliver something truly special that the WWE Universe has never seen before.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm completely for it. Loved their match the first time in Wrestle Kingdom. We'll happily see it again in WrestleMania.
Alright, up next.
And by the way, the article he's getting this off
the Inquisitor, who gets their reports from other sites.
Yes.
Mainly Wrestling Observer.
Or we're reading this directly from the Inquisitor. So.
Well, actually, one of the guys the guy who I did trust on here writes for other wrestling dirt sheets too. So that's why I'm going to his specific articles.
Say his name.
Will McCormick, WrestlingRumors.net. Yeah. So that's why I'm looking specifically for his articles.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, on Inquisitor's main page, they don't tell you who the article is. That's why I'm trying to click on every article.
Yeah.
Because some of them just sound odd. I clicked on the legit ones. And AJ Nakamura has been in the rumor mill for like the last year.
Even if we don't say it or we forget to, because we a lot of times do that, the news isn't directly ours. We don't have any sources. Our sources are literally the writers on websites.
But, assignment here. The Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes know us.
They recognized him at Ring of Honor.
Okay, yeah, if you will walked up, they probably won't recognize you.
They probably could have.
8 times each for all 3 guys. It's a lot more creepier with the Young Bucks because I paid all 8 times. That was my choice. Cody was only 4 times I paid. Cody came over the other 4 at the arena. So, it's a lot more creepier because Cody was 8 times in 5 years. Yeah, that's more times in years. But it's not terrible.
The Young Bucks are like, what, 8
times in 3 years. That's a lot more bad. Real reason why Rey Mysterio hasn't made the return revealed.
Okay.
Recently, it was rumored that Rey Mysterio had been negotiating with some bigger promotions in WWE. Over the past few years, he's got success with Triple H, Lucha Underground, and other promotions in the industry. Many people were hopeful of Rey Mysterio making his return to WWE, especially with the way the company lets wrestlers to perform on a part-time basis like Brock Lesnar or even Goldberg. Unfortunately, it seems like his WWE return was doubtful because GFW made much bigger money off of him. However, Mysterio, it's not GFW or a non-money promotion.
It's more money, but it's not as safe.
Any rumors about making an offer on WWE are also old news. Instead, Rey Mysterio's remaining free agent on the market, but it's coming to light that he's been asking for too much money, which is why he's not signed a contract.
I did hear he got a deal with that suplex
wrestler. Yeah, they did walk at him. I see Zack Sabre Jr. is also with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Mysterio's been asking for at least $10,000 per match during his independent bookings. That number may refer some huge promotions like New Japan or Ring of Honor. But it's clear that his exclusive deal with GFW would be too expensive. It's likely that WWE could afford to use the contract with Mysterio, but it's the matter of the deal being best for business from Mysterio WWE officials. During his fan coverage month, WWE honored Rey Mysterio, and that got some fans discussing on run for him. WWE officials may have been testing the waters to bring forward a chain back to the company, but it was likely just an honorable mention. Mysterio's activity was essentially being called a lot of attention after Kalisto won the Cruiserweight title a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was likely just a mention as well. There's no question that...
Yeah, didn't they say that Rey congratulated him?
There's no question Rey Mysterio could bring a great deal of attention to the Cruiserweight division. Future WWE Hall of Fame will always be used to their product, but I see the big return from Mysterio's are likely right now. The WWE Royal Rumble WrestleMania season already come up though. So the opportunity for Mysterio to make his return to WWE will always be, the question is just when the right time will be.
Well, just to start off, he is probably the biggest cruiserweight match you can get right now.
Yes.
Whoever the champion is, hopefully not Enzo. Mm-hmm. Whoever it is, I think that's their biggest match you can do for the cruiserweight division. I would have said Neville, but he walked out. I would have said Aries, but he decided to leave as well. Maybe Cedric and him. I think Cedric's very promising in that division. Ray would be a great opponent.
Yeah, I agree.
I do believe WWE is going to sign him.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just. Excuse me.
It's really the one place. If that aspect is true, it's one of the few places that can afford that.
Yeah. New Japan probably can
and maybe Ray would even do a little less for that. Well, I mean, not like 10,000 a night.
Nah,
but it'll probably be paid well for a very part-time schedule.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. But still, I think Ray will be in the WWE. And I think part of the thing that's going to play into it is his non-compete clause with Lucha Underground. Because Ricochet has the same thing. And he's been
telling indies,
and the rumors have been around that he's been telling indies that
Jaguars it.
Yeah.
And well, that falls into the 9-day non-compete clause from Lucha Underground.
Exactly.
So it could be the same situation.
Their third season just ended.
Yeah, so that could easily be the same situation there.
Mm-hmm.
The real reason why I rolled in and made SmackDown Live this week.
Okay.
Headed to the Star Series, the WVerse believed the pay-per-view would be competition to World Second Live. A lot of the matches have already been announced. The card for pay-per-view should be one of the most entertaining of the year. But Shane escalated the competition to the Warriors, signed a live roster on the minor roles to the Road Stars universe. 24 hours later, Shane McMahon said that when you're going in and fighting Lesnar straight first. Clearly, the coach said out live, and his roster shows are making a stay in this role for their top ranked WWE. A lot of people are arguing that what happened made his SmackDown roster the heels in the match. That'll be debated in a couple weeks, but the WWE Universe will set a current role respond Invasion during on Tuesday. However, WWE will favor the role roster to invade SmackDown Live Tuesday night, and some people are concerned making the brand look weak. Roles always been the science show, but the WWE Universe won the brand down some outside of lifetime. It's kind of like the WWE officials wanted Raw to invade SmackDown Tuesday night. But travel points were a big issue at the airports. Flights were delayed, though.
Okay.
To get from Green Bay to Milwaukee. In addition to the role, Randy Orton beat Sami Zayn last night, which we're talking about. I mean, not last night.
I think they could probably drive that, actually.
Don't worry. Become the first official member of...
Hey, this SmackDown guy has a spot in his car. Get in it.
Became the first of yeah, because you know there were SmackDown people there.
Yeah.
Overall, which we'll get to more. In addition to Raw Orton beat Sami on SmackDown, which we'll talk about more. And then reviews, the conference, Cinema Channel Live.
Maybe it's getting out of Milwaukee.
Maybe out of Milwaukee. Yeah. The WWE Universe is roughly a week to mull with Shane SmackDown Live constantly. The WWE is for a month or so by the lines to draw on the same. Annual Raw find themselves in a lot of war with a week to retaliate. One of the biggest issues going forward will be keeping the momentum going to the event, because WWE officials started the program as a bang that's going to challenge to keep it going for the next couple of weeks. However, the first step will be to determine how minor roles should respond on Monday night, and contain the civil war for supremacy that's developed out of nowhere. That's true. Between Raw and SmackDown.
I almost don't want to add my opinion to it, because it could really add something into the Raw versus SmackDown for this week. But I'll leave it at this. I do think Raw should have at least done something.
You had the guys with it, didn't you? You kind of got them to
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have to bring everybody.
Right.
But I think something should have been done. At least a warning from Angle is on.
Yeah, at least a video, an interruption or something, yeah.
Yeah.
WWE officials are forcing Roman Reigns to take significant time away from WWE.
Okay.
I don't like the sound. I don't know what this story's about. I just don't like the sound of it. Before WTLC...
I'm sorry, I'll let you go.
Before WTLC, Roman Reigns was reunited with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins before the Shield. Bob viral ones going on the level for some of the reunion of the Shield and will hold indefinitely. Earlier this week, which was earlier before, an update revealed the officials are planning to reevaluate Roman. By the way, Roman's or they were posted. So despite this update to a story, I could retract what I said earlier.
Yes.
Like I am here. Earlier this week, an update revealed that WWE officials were planning to reevaluate Roman's condition this upcoming Monday and make a decision about his return to Tuesday afterwards. Unfortunately, it's the outcome of light that Roman Reigns really misses some significant time as a result of the mumps. So he does not have viral meningitis. It's been reported that Roman is being penciled in for his return to the role just before the Survivor Series. There's no doubt he will provide a big boost to Raw into the pay-per-view. But it's been said WWE officials may keep him on the card, and his return will be delayed until after the pay-per-view.
Okay.
Ultimately, the powers that be are the ones who make the decision. However, the belief is that Roman will return to the ring as soon as he's healthy to compete. Which is WWE officials don't want to force them to miss more time. And that's necessary. It's unclear if Roman Reigns will rejoin Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose upon his return.
Okay.
But the expectation is the Shield reunite and continue to run. An ulterior motive for reuniting the Shield was to improve the respect between Roman Reigns and the fans. Roman Reigns is he's still saying to defeat Brock Lesnar for WWE vs. Change the Respect for next year. WWE officials were hopeful that sometimes the Shield earned some favor, but that will not happen. The powers that be fully cancels their own. With the trio, ultimately the WWE vs. Prize run for the Hell in Justice has a prize run for the Hell in Justice. Roman's illness has forced the creative place to change, and the fans will look hard to Reigns once he returns. If the Shield runs canceled in the 90s. While he returns to WWE television, the report will be to give the universe what they want because the fans make things difficult at WrestleMania.
Yes. My initial thought when you read the headline of that was, well, we know what happened last time.
Right.
Reigns was out for
That's what I was
injury
thinking.
right before the Royal Rumble, where they returned him and Bryan at the same time, weirdly enough. More like a week apart or something like that. And they decided to have Reigns win the Royal Rumble that year. And the fans didn't want that whatsoever.
No, that's where I thought this story was going.
And it also happened in Philly.
Yes. Glad to know I'm not reading the same report from 3 years ago.
Yes. I actually think he was out for a hernia.
Right.
I think it was hernia surgery.
It was.
But still, he was out an extended period of time.
Oh, yeah.
However, maybe there's a bit more of a distance where it's not really all that similar. Does Raw actually have anything for December for pay-per-view wise?
That we're only talking.
No. Okay, well...
TLC was Raw's last pay-per-view of the single brand pay-per-view year. Survivor Series will be Raw's last time on pay-per-view to the Royal Rumble.
So SmackDown has something to
Clash of Champions, that's that.
So maybe it is a bad sign, and maybe it isn't.
Right. My thing is that Raw has I believe Raw has Elimination Chamber next year. And I don't think Brock Lesnar is competing in a chamber match. So chances are SmackDown wins the Royal Rumble for that reason. Because listen, Raw only has one winner of the Rumble.
Yeah, oh yeah.
SmackDown...
If they're going to say, that's it, Raw's winning the Rumble, there's one guy. That's only on that list. There's only ever going to be one guy that's going to be on that list.
SmackDown has 3 guys that could potentially win with the outside chance of 2. SmackDown has AJ, Nakamura, and Cena as defense, with the outside chance of Sami and Owens, depending on which direction they go. And 2, maybe Orton too, because Sam might downplay him. But yeah, if Raw was to Rumble, there's only one guy.
Yeah.
So
he's not a good guy. He's
not a bad guy. He's literally going to be the guy.
He's literally going to be the guy on that list.
That gets booed again in the same city.
Again.
3 years later.
Pretty much proving that they don't learn their lesson.
Right. Major WWE superstar has significant backstage heat with WWE officials.
Enzo.
Major. What?
I'm just gonna say Enzo.
Over the last few weeks, the WWE locker room has been a hectic environment. Neville walked out on the company. Nia Jax is on an extended leave of absence. Kevin Owens missed some time. Most importantly, a viral illness has taken some WWE superstars off the road, including Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt. It's been a rough month for the locker room, but Wyatt could be the one with the biggest issues going forward.
Okay.
The Media World dismissed WTLC on Sunday. However, the truth is that he was not featured on WWE television for weeks leading up to the pay-per-view.
No, he was not.
Wyatt filmed some Saturday segments airing on Raw by his on WWE television for some time. The mysterious illness is believed to be in mumps, which is expected to keep the four-day champion out of action for at least some Survivor Series. So Bray's got worse than worse. The rumors will have you believe that was the illness that kept Wyatt off of WWE television, but as they reported, WWE officials were punishing him. There is said to be a ton of backstage heat on Wyatt at the moment because of the way his messy divorce with Samantha Rotunda has impacted Bray's on-screen persona and how it creates some backlash against WWE for refusing to cooperate with her attorneys. Apparently, WWE officials failed to get the proper documentation to Rotunda's attorneys when they asked for an income verification form. That had led to Rotunda's legal team taking action against the company. A few sources claim that Wise suffered from illness is true, but it came to a time when the powers that be wanted to punish him and bring legal issues against the company as a result of his personal life. It's being reported that WWE officials could be canceling the feud between Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt for a rematch between Balor and AJ Styles headed to Survivor Series. On paper, the expectation is that Wyatt will not be healthy enough to compete during that pay-per-view. So it's not the worst time for him to get sick. Backstage, she comes and goes. It's going to be interesting to see how Bray Wyatt's booked when he does return to television in the coming weeks. This one I'm actually going to say isn't Bray's fault here.
No.
The wife's going, his ex-wife is going to go to the...
Yeah. If she wants income forms, there's only so many places she can go.
Right.
In fact, there's probably only two of them. There's to Bray, and then there's to his employer.
Right, that's where she went. Because it's Bessie. Well, it's not amicable divorce on the other side. So...
And if she doesn't want certain fingers to be downsized, she's going to get it directly from his source.
So that's what we take out all. Right.
Yeah, and it's not like, oh, WWE's in severely legal trouble because the wife's going after them from the forms. No, she's asking for the forms.
That's it. She's asking for money.
Yeah. She's not asking for money from them.
No.
All the way has to go is here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Just something that you'd be paying with lawsuits.
I'm not sure how much I believe it too, because WWE superstars aren't necessarily known for them for one marriage in your life necessarily.
Oh yeah.
Flair has 4, in fact. Charlotte has half that.
Right.
And considerably less years too.
Maybe.
Taker has 3 divorces. Shawn has a divorce.
Yeah.
There's plenty of others.
Yeah. So.
I think Edge has
2.
Yeah.
So,
was he married? Was he married 3 times? This being the third, or was the one before the wife he cheated on with Lita? But that was his first. That was his first wife or his second wife?
Well, his first one was Valvin's sister, right?
Yeah.
It's the second wife then.
So Edge is...
No. He's only got divorced once. That's the second. Edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got like 50 girlfriends, but he's only had...
Yeah, I thought Valvin's...
Valvin's wife is his only other wife before death.
That's true. No, I thought he was married. By the time when he cheated with Lita.
No, he didn't cheat on the wild thing.
Yeah, he did.
They did. He cheated on Valvin's wife.
I don't...
And he still have a wife because we don't know her.
Well, anyway, Edge has had at least more than just his current wife.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that WWE superstars aren't necessarily the...
loyal type.
Yeah. Some can be. Don't get me wrong. Some can be. Some work out. Just, there is a track record going.
Yeah.
Cena, Orton.
Let's say people.
The Rock.
Let's say people who...
Austin.
Let's say the loyal ones. Jericho.
Roddy Piper.
The Hardy. Jeff Hardy.
Christian.
Actually, Matt didn't cheat on the wife. So Matt.
No, Matt's on his first wife.
Yeah, so yeah, the Hardys.
Yeah.
Christian. Edge with Beth.
Yeah.
Ric Flair with,
Fifi.
Why do I always forget her role?
Wendy. Really too, yeah.
Wendy Fifi. Her name's not Wendy Fifi.
It's Wendy. Actually like his 4th.
Yeah. But he's been loyal to her.
Batista's been married 3 times.
For a race, yep. You get the point.
Yes.
We're not loyal people.
They're
not loyal people.
Yeah, there's a good track record that if you're doing a superstar, you're going to have more than one wife.
Mm-hmm. I don't... here's one to expect for Raw to invade SmackDown. The WWE Draft franchise for Design Force contest for Raw SmackDown and Raw has been launched. This made that clear something to change 7 weeks on this because of Raw SmackDown. Since then, the 2 biggest brands that you have to compete, but was most Ryan Rice until this week's edition of Raw started to make a statement. It looks like Raw will be unlikely to invade SmackDown until the Smashers Go Home show on November 14th for SmackDown Live Edition. Go Home show in Charlotte, North Carolina, only a couple days before the paper.
Woo! Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh yeah,
I actually don't think Fort Flair's allowed in their airport, but still.
yeah, for sure. And we'll be back with more news.
Yes.
No, a little bit more. Doesn't look like there's much left. After this.
We'll be back.